supply and demand. The question is, suppose that the domestic demand and supply for shoes in a small open economy are given by demand is being given by as P is equal to 100 minus 2Q. P is the price, Q is the quantity demanded, and supply function is being given as P is equal to 4 plus Q. We are being told to find out what are the autarky price of shoes and quantity demanded. In the second part, we have to find out the levels of domestic production, consumption, and imports if the world price is $10. And how do your answer change in part B if this country imposes a tariff of $2? Okay, so let us solve it one by one. So we have here quantity demanded, and on this side we have the prices. Okay, so first we are being given this demand function, okay, this domestic demand function and this domestic supply function. Now we need to find out the autarky price. Autarky means the absence of trade. That means quantity demanded will be equal to quantity supplied in the presence of autarky. That means equilibrium will be reached, that is quantity demanded will be equal to quantity supplied. Okay, so quantity demanded is 100 minus 2Q, and we equate it with the quantity supplied, which is 4 plus Q. Let us solve for quantity. So here it becomes 2 and this becomes 3Q is equal to 100 minus 4 becomes 96 here. Solving for Q, dividing both sides by 3, we will get Q is equal to 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6. So quantity demanded, and let's draw the graph here also to make the sense. So demand function is this with the slope of 100, sorry, the price intercept of 100, and we have the supply function and its price intercept is 4 here. Let us say this is our supply function. Here we have 4. Okay, so quantity demanded is equal to quantity, that is demand is equal to supply. In the absence of autarky, we get quantity as 32. Okay, so 32 units of shoes will be demanded and supplied when there is autarky. Okay, so what is the price then? What is the autarky price? Simply plug Q is equal to 32 into either demand or supply function. Let us plug this into the supply function. So P will be equal to 4 plus 32. So Q denotes the quantity supplied, which we here, which we have found out here. So we get 32 plus 4, which comes out to be 36. Okay, so autarky price will be 36 and autarky quantity demanded will be 32. Okay. Mm. So next part tells us to find out the levels of domestic production, consumption, and imports if the world price is $10. Okay. So when the world price is $10, which is below the autarky price, let us draw here the world price, which is $10. We need to find out the domestic production, consumption, and imports. Okay. So when world price is $10, we need to find out the domestic production. Okay. We simply plug the world price into the supply function to find out the domestic production. Okay, so in place of P we write PW. So PW is 10 in the supply function, so we have 10 is equal to 4 plus Q. That gives us quantity supplied will be equal to 10 minus 4, which is 6. Okay, so quantity supplied or produced will be 6 when the world price is $10, and subsequently we can find out the domestic consumption. Okay, when price is $10, what will be the consumption will be at this point. Okay, so we simply plug the world price into the demand function to find out the domestic consumption. So simply plug world price into the demand function this time. Okay, so in place of P we have PW, which is 10, which is equal to 100 minus 2Q. Solving for Q, so 2Q will be equal to 90, which gives us, dividing both sides by 2, so quantity rather the domestic consumption will be equal to 90 upon 2, which is 45. Okay, so at a world price of $10, quantity domestically consumed will be equal to 45 units. Okay. Now next part is we are being told how do our answers change if this country imposes a tariff of $2. Okay, what happens when the government imposes a price of rather a tariff of $2? That means our new price, let us denote it by P superscript n, will be equal to the world price plus the magnitude of tariff. So new price will be equal to world price is 10 and specific tariff here it is 2, so new price will be equal to 12. Now we need to find out, let us write it here, Pn is equal to 12. At the new price of $12, we need to find out the domestic production first. So simply plug new price into the supply function, that is 12 is equal to 4 plus q, which gives us quantity supplied will be equal to 12 minus 4, which is 8. So 8 units will be supplied when the nation imposes a tariff of $2. So let us say, and what happens on the graph, simply this world price will shift upwards by 2 units. Okay, so let us say this is new, this point denotes our that is Pn, which is equal to Pw plus T. Okay, so this is new price now. So quantity supplied is 8 units. Okay, and what is the quantity consumed? Simply uh, plug Pn is equal to 12 back into the demand function, that is 12 is equal to 100 minus 2q, or 2q will be equal to 100 minus 12 is 88, which gives us q will be equal to 44. That means 44 units here. Here it is. Okay, let me write it here. 44 units will be domestically consumed. Okay, and we were also told to find out the level of imports. I forgot to write that very step. So in the B part, okay, what will be the magnitude of tariff? That is simply equal to, so let me see here. When the world price was 10, quantity supplied was 6, quantity demanded was 45. So this is 45 minus 6. So imports, let us denote it by M. Imports will be equal to 45 minus 6. Okay, so 45 minus 6 will be the magnitude of imports here, that is equal to 39, I guess. In the second part, what happens to the imports, that is in the third part, the imports will be equal to that is quantity supplied was 8 units and quantity demanded was 44 units. So 44 minus 8, uh, so we have 44 minus 8, which comes out to be, oh, now the which comes out to be 36. So imports will be 36 units in the C option. And in the in the C part, in the B part, I forgot to write that very stuff. I'm really sorry for that very thing here. So in the B part, when the world price was $10, so imports were $39, and when the government imposes a tariff of $2, so importers has reduced